Hi, hello, greetings, salutations.
Hi.
Hi. I don't have my thing with me, so I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I have a thing.
Oh, hi. She has a thing.
I have a thing too.
She has a thing, you guys. She has a thing.
Good morning, 2 people. 12 people.
What is itching me? What is that? Is it my necklace that's itching me? Something's itching me. Sorry. Sorry.
And I'm like,
she's looking. There's so much to see here. There's so much right here in this area to see. Just get on in there.
okay, so we just got an email from someone who informed us that Aunt Jemima is getting a name change because that's racist.
Because people are offended by ants. Ants are
not
offensive.
the creepy crawly kind.
Not those kind, but just ants in general.
Like the aunts.
You can't have ants now.
So Quaker Oats has announced that the company recognizes Aunt Jemima's origins are based on a racial stereotype, and therefore they will be making progress towards racial equality.
What are they going to do?
Through several initiatives.
What?
They're going to be taking a hard look at their portfolio brands and ensuring they reflect our values and meet expectations.
They're going to pull it, aren't they? They're just going to pull it.
New packaging comes out this fall. I don't know what it's going to be called. I don't know what it's going to look like. This is dumb. So dumb for real.
Aunt Jemima is going away, you guys.
What else did I say was racist? There was
Everything is racist.
Oh, Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies. Yeah, that's in the lineup today. Because it's 3 white boys.
Yeah, well, except for the other kind. So there's Rice
do you mean
Krispies.
other kind?
Well, that's the problem, right? So Rice Krispies are all white.
Uh-huh.
But then you get to the what is this?
The Cocoa Krispies.
The Cocoa Krispies.
Uh-huh.
And it's a monkey.
Okay.
So, yep, Cocoa Pops. Cocoa Pops.
What are
Cocoa Pops mascot is and always has been a monkey.
Okay, but listen. Hold on. Wait, hold up. A lot of so what, like Tony the Tiger now? What do we? Is that?
Well,
so we can't have animals be.
You can't have monkeys. You can't have monkeys.
Oh my God.
Remember, you guys? I know I've told the story before. I know you remember this. When my sister and I worked at the same company, we all 3 worked at the same company for a while. And my sister and I love monkeys. And my sister is she is an injector of fun into any situation.
She is.
Like,
her
she
sister
is hilarious.
Her sister is freaking hilarious. Danielle, if you're watching,
she's not.
I miss you. No, she's not.
She's not.
Because she did something fun last night and she's sleeping in.
Right.
That's what she's doing.
She is she is a barrel of laughs.
Yeah, she
all
is.
the time.
All the time.
And she makes things fun and wants people to be happy, and
Yeah.
she's just that person, right?
Yeah.
So there was one day she found this picture of a monkey that looked like surprised. It was like a surprised monkey face. Hilarious. It was dressed up. Like somebody had this monkey in a dress or something. It was just hilarious. So she and I loved the picture. We were cracking up at it. And she was like, you know what? I think because of how much joy this picture has brought to me,
We're going to share it.
we're going to share it. She printed out a gajillion copies of it and posted them everywhere, in the bathrooms, in the hallways, on all the doors. And the cleaning crew, someone on the cleaning crew got offended and thought that she was making some sort of racial statement, even though she just thought it was a funny monkey face. Like it had nothing to do with anything racial.
Can you even with this?
And this was what? This was what, in
this
2000?
had this had
2002?
No, I think it was when I was there.
Was it when you were there?
I'm pretty sure it was when I was there.
Okay, so like 2009.
Yeah, it had. Yeah, it wasn't. It was around the time. I think it was around the time of Barack Obama.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how crazy everything
Yeah.
has become. And
Yeah.
so monkeys are obviously somehow tied to the black community in racial ways.
Even though white people don't want them to be.
Right. Even though we
don't-
had absolutely no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah, I don't.
And she got in trouble. I mean, she didn't get in trouble, but like our CFO had to tell her.
And even though monkeys don't want to be. Monkeys are over here like, what do we do? We're just monkeys.
We're just existing.
We're just
over
monkeys.
here,
We just
okay?
want to be on cereal boxes. What the hell?
But see, that's the thing. Now there
can't-
is a connection. There is a coupling for some reason between monkeys and black people to some people. I don't know where this started or why, but this is a thing. And so now there's been this cry for Kellogg's to explain itself. Why do you got 3 white boys being the Rice Krispies and you have a monkey being the Cocoa Pop?
I don't know who said it. I think it was Kevin. I may have had the wrong name because everybody's going so fast. But he asked the question. Somebody asked the question. The question is now, what is not racist?
Nothing. There's nothing that's not racist.
Everything
is racist.
Everything is racist. Everything. And you know what that means? That means that nothing is.
Well, and that's been happening for a long time, right? This is what happens. You call everything racist,
nothing
you dilute the meaning of the word. And that's exactly what's happening. So now we're going to, I mean, and don't even get me started on the Chuba Hubbard thing again, because I will go off. If you didn't read my post last night, that stupid-ass Coach Gundy released another groveling apology video. You can see it on our website, chicksontheright.com.
What?
So because a running back who happens to be really fast didn't like his t-shirt? What is even happening?
Do y'all remember there was a day back in the day, and listen, take race out of this whole equation, okay? Do y'all remember a time when coaches had authority and then there were players? Kind of like teachers had authority and then there were students. I mean, listen, I feel like we are in a society now where like players have no respect for authority. There's just no respect at all. And
it's with teachers too, like you said earlier.
And with teachers too. Kids have no respect for teachers. They're kind of like, they'll come into classrooms and they call the shots. And don't you think that has an effect on our society? I feel like it does. I feel like that is a discussion that needs to be had because it contributes to where we are today.
Well, and cops.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what's happening to cops,
We've taught a whole generation, hey, you know what? Your country sucks. These people suck. Everybody sucks, but y'all are special snowflakes. And then what do? They burn down Wendy's.
And they act like special snowflakes.
Yeah.
And they get mad at a t-shirt, and then all of a sudden, the entire college football apparatus is rocked by this.
Yeah.
By just some idiot running back who's so fast that everyone's afraid, oh, we can't lose him. Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should have some self-respect and decency and integrity and say to that idiot, you know what? If you don't like my t-shirt that I wear on a freaking fishing trip, go and eat a bag.
Yeah, maybe you're not man enough to play football.
Exactly. Oh, I'm so mad about
this.
For
crying out loud. Maybe you're too much of a girl that you don't need to be playing the sport.
Yeah, that's what the coach should have said. And that's like I didn't know anything about this coach before, right? But as soon as this whole story popped up, everyone was like, oh, that coach is a badass. He's not going to take that crap from anybody. And then lo and behold,
he became a total wuss about it. I'm going to just kowtow.
It's disgusting.
How does that totally, listen, I'm not saying that I have to be somewhat careful in how I say this, right? There needs to be a hierarchy, or else there needs to be a level of respect. That's what I'm saying, is that there is no respect anymore for people of authority, which has completely screwed things up in our society because nobody has respect for anybody. Kids don't have respect for parents. They don't have respect for teachers. They don't have respect for coaches. That screws things up, y'all.
And it's a balance of control and power thing.
And we have a bunch of brats running around.
A bunch of brats.
Bunch of stupid, freaking spoiled brats.
That's when Rob chooses to come
Enter
in.
Rob. Hey, Rob.
Where'd you go?
What do you mean, where'd I go?
You know what that reminded me of? It's like, do you guys remember Laverne and Shirley? And Shirley Squiggy would come walking in every time Shirley would be talking about
or Kramer on Seinfeld.
Or totally.
He would like bust in at these inopportune
just came
moments.
in at the most opportune time.
What's up?
It's too bad we weren't talking about porn.
But we will, because that story that you sent last night, hilarious.
You
got to listen to the show today, you guys.
Goodness
you have
gracious.
to listen to
Somebody
the show.
just said, tell it, Karens.
Oh, good one. I see what you did there.
I know.
Because we're like of a certain age.
Because we're in our 40s, late 40s. Well. But yeah, so we're Karens. That's all right. You can call me a Karen because I probably know more than you. So you can learn something. Congratulations that you're here.
We did talk to David Harris Jr. yesterday. He is amazing.
He's really a great guy.
And so hot. I'm just going to say it.
He is.
He's super hot.
He is very handsome and very he's brilliant. He is just the sweetest guy. Really, really fun to talk to. It was a wonderful interview.
That's going to come out today on the Mock and Daisy Common Sense cast. It'll be released sometime this afternoon. It was a Zoom, so it was video. The sound should sound okay when the podcast is posted.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a delay for us, but it was still a great chitter chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Fauci's talking about masks again. China, I don't think we talked about this in our Facebook Live yesterday, but on the show we talked about the wet markets.
Because it had just broken up during the show.
But now China is like, oh, by the way, we've been doing wet markets and there's going to be a second wave.
Right, and it's really bad, and it's a more serious, more contagious strain.
Because we're commies and we lie.
So,
FYI.
good luck with that.
So, so they've been lying this whole time. So if you believe China and anything they say, well, you shouldn't do that.
What'd you just take?
Did you take some cupcakes?
My wipes.
Oh, your wipes.
Because they don't provide them around here. So.
No.
But
listen,
we gotta wear a mask.
Wear a mask. So China's been lying about their numbers, about everything, about the fact that they've been cutting back on the whole wet market thing. They still are eating live wolf puppies and washing it down with salamanders.
Supposedly banned.
Yeah, and bats.
Whatever.
It's okay.
The Oscars have been postponed. Raise your hand if you care about the Oscars.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I won't be able to see pompous celebrities lecturing me on crap.
And why? I have no idea, because they're not supposed to be until next February. So now they're postponed by 2 months, and that's supposed to be helpful in some way. I don't get it.
Nobody cares.
I don't get it.
Nobody cares. Shut up, celebrities. You know what we need to do? Defund celebrities. Hashtag defund them.
Oh, by the way, did anybody watch, what show was he on? Brett Baer's special report, maybe?
I call him Teddy Ruxpin. Doesn't he look like Teddy Ruxpin,
like
you guys? You guys
Did
remember?
you watch it last night? Did you have it on?
No.
Because there was a guy I'd never seen before by the name of Jerron Smith, who is the deputy assistant advisor person to Donald Trump. And he is a black guy. And he was on there explaining in very simple terms to all the morons who can't understand what Trump has done for the black community. He listed all these things. A little bit of what David Harris Jr. was talking about
the black colleges, how they don't have to come back for money every year.
Yeah, he was talking about that, and he was fantastic. And so I just encourage everybody to look him up on Twitter, Jerron Smith.
Carrie, no, Rob is not married.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He is single, but not quite ready to mingle.
Well, not quite ready, but he is
because he is otherwise. He's not engaged, but he is.
No, he's not engaged.
No, he's not. But I was going to say he's otherwise engaged. I know I meant busy.
No,
not like engaged. But
he's just kind of
he's dating.
But he's single.
But I mean,
totally single, you guys.
I don't know if his girlfriend would like that.
I mean, he's single.
But anyway, yeah, he's not married. That much we can tell you.
Yeah.
That I can tell you, as Trump would say.
Yes.
What else we got?
There's alien life out there. I don't have the story in front of me, but they say there's like 23 different universes or some crap. We're talking about that today, which, listen, so if you're sick of this country, there's always going to a different universe if you want to go there.
I saw on the top of Daily Mail that...
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
He's pimping
that's
himself.
Not what I saw.
Oh, that's not... Is that what he's pimping himself out for 15 minutes if you have like...
For a Zoom?
Yeah. If you have a ton of money and you just
got to bid for it.
You got to bid for him.
But no, on the top of Daily Mail, because did we talk about it yesterday? The niece, yeah, we did. The Trump niece who's writing the tell-all, right?
Oh yeah.
There's chitter chatter that Trump may sue her because this is his immediate.
Did you see
reaction.
the title of that book?
I have to look. What is
it's like how my family created like the most destructive man on earth.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's the
Seriously?
it's the most dramatic. It's this girl.
Yeah, because she signed an NDA in 2001 that banned her from talking about her relationship with him.
And she looks so miserable. Her face, she looks like she just...
Oh, it's called Too Much and Never Enough, How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man.
That's what it is. The world's most dangerous... He's the world's most dangerous man, lady? Are you serious?
Give me a break.
Yeah,
with
she
this.
thinks Donald Trump is the world's most dangerous man.
Oh,
Get a
jeez.
grip. Like, you need to get out more. Good Lord.
And John Bolton's going to be doing his tell-all interview on Sunday on, I think, ABC. And there's, the clips are starting to trickle out. And there's one clip, apparently, where Martha Raddatz says, is that her name?
Martha Raddatz?
Yeah, where she says, "Are you saying that the president is lying?" And he was like, "Yes, and it's not the first time."
Dun, dun, dun.
And I just can't. I mean,
These people just will not stop.
do they think we don't see what they're doing?
I know.
I mean,
they will not stop. And
enough
they
is
will
enough.
not.
God.
It's just constant pummel after pummel after pummel. Just stop it.
Stacey Dash has filed for divorce from her fourth husband. So that is happening.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
I don't know what we do with that either.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Except that seems like a lot.
I mean, it's not as many as Elizabeth Taylor.
True. But I don't know that that's a record you want to try to beat.
Maybe some people have different goals than you.
And it's so funny because I just had Clueless on the other day.
That's such a great movie.
And I was like, wow, look at her. There she was.
Remember when she got on the freeway?
Yes.
She's like,
you guys, but here's the interesting thing about that divorce story. She claims to have an income of just $2,500 a month.
yeah, I feel like she could probably do better than that.
I mean, I feel like she is doing better than that. There's no way that is her entire income.
I don't know. I don't not believe that.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe she is her extra income is from her husband's.
Well, okay, so I mean that makes sense. Like if she
Yeah.
is being provided for
Yeah.
by these men that she has married. But I just
I mean,
kind of
she's
felt
not
like
it's not acting.
right. I don't know. I guess I just thought there would be enough income from that movie
Oh God,
that
no.
would last.
I don't think so.
Do you think that's the income? Is it's $2,500 a month from
Perhaps.
Clueless?
Perhaps.
She
yeah.
wasn't in anything else, right? Or was she?
I don't think so. I don't think she was in anything
Anyway,
else.
that's gossip.
Yeah.
So-
There's your gossip.
There's your daily gossip.
You're
Let me see what
welcome. What else is going on?
Ooh, they got pictures. The Atlanta fire chiefs have new photos of that chick that burned down the Wendy's in Atlanta. I hope they fry her. Not literally. We do not condone violence on this
No,
show.
I mean
I meant fry in like
she's
the theoretical
brutal.
sense.
Yeah, she's brutal.
Listen,
this
you
one.
torch a Wendy's for no
I
reason.
totally agree.
Go to prison and just rot.
And I go back to the whole this is a girl who she's probably raised like in an upper middle class neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
This chick, and she just was not taught any respect for anybody.
Oh my gosh! Did you guys see the Rick? I don't know who Rick Wilson is, but he's apparently one of those anti-Trump political consultant.
Rick Wilson, is he a member of the Beach Boys?
Same name, but he's huge on Twitter. Like he's got over 1 million followers on Twitter, and he shows up on the TV shows and fights with people.
Yeah.
I know we've had him on a clip before, but he dug up. I don't know why he dug up a tweet from 2012 from Domino's Pizza, thanking Kayleigh McEnany for complimenting their food. Right? So back in 2012, Kayleigh McEnany was probably what, like 17?
Yeah.
So she sends a tweet before she's anybody, right? She sends a tweet to Domino's saying, thanks, your food was great.
Yeah.
Domino's wrote back to her in 2012 and was like, great, glad you enjoyed it. Friggin' Rick Wilson digs up that tweet from Domino's, retweets it, and says, you just killed your brand.
Oh my God. What is she saying?
Oh my God, she's laughing at it. Everybody is ripping on him. Everybody is ripping on him. And the greatest thing, the light in all of this darkness is that Domino's responded and said, wow, I guess when it gets to the point where it's political for us to thank a customer for complimenting us,
Yeah.
that's peak 2020.
Good for them.
And I was so proud of Domino's.
Thank Jesus
Right?
that they did that.
I know, because this is just, everything, the cancel culture is out of control.
I
He's
know.
trying to take it to a new level.
Oh my God.
What a total
Like, these
douche.
people are commies. It's like, let's go after her for saying thank you for my pizza. What in the
to
world?
go after them?
Yeah.
Because they actually said thank you for the compliment?
To her?
What is going on?
Like, that's when you know that it's a mental, like, something is wrong with these people. Like, it's an actual disorder.
And he's one of those people that calls himself a Republican, like Anna Navarro. And,
Oh, God.
what's the other one?
No, he's not.
Rubin. Jennifer Rubin.
Jennifer Rubin. No, they are not.
They are the worst examples of never Trumpers.
Stop saying that you're Republican. Just
and
stop
he's part of that. He's part of that.
The Lincoln people.
What's her name? Kellyanne Conway's husband's thing.
Ugh,
he's
God.
part of that whole thing.
That's a whole other tangent. Why is she still married to that guy?
Oh my God! Don't even.
It's like you want to be Wayne Newton. Just go to Vegas and start doing impersonations, like really bad ones.
It's like if you took our morning radio guy, Tony Katz, and fused him together with Wayne Newton, you would end up with George Conway. Right? Am I right? You know how I like to do that.
Yeah, it's just like, throw more oil at him. Just put more oil all over his body.
You put those two together,
God.
man.
So gross.
And it makes me not respect her.
Me too.
Because why?
Because she's like, I'm doing it for the children. No. At this point, no. The children can see what's happening.
And she hasn't even said that. Like, she's given no reason.
He's
why she'd be doing
disrespecting you every day. Every day you're being disrespected.
And he's putting your career at risk every single day.
Which is disrespect.
And she tolerates it. She just lets it happen.
He's walking all over you. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool. Plus, you could do so much better.
Oh my God, right? She could do so much better.
You could do so much better than that guy.
Let me see what's going on the Twitter machine, because that is where all the news happens. I do love Twitter, you guys. As much of a cesspool as it is.
It's the 13th circle of hell.
It always has the up-to-date, newsy, right happening now kind of stuff. And that is why I like it.
Did you watch the rest? You saw that whole Epstein thing. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
Oh, you haven't? Because I was going to ask you.
I've only watched the first installment.
Who do you believe, Alan Dershowitz or what's her name?
I haven't watched it.
You got to watch it.
I'll finish it this weekend.
Yeah, because it's they are both
so
adamant.
I can't watch it when my 10-year-old's around. So and she's always around.
But you know what she did watch? Even though I told her not to, she watched 365
I watched
DNI.
the whole thing, you guys.
And she says,
I watched the whole thing. I come back and go, it was a really good movie. My daughter and my husband.
I was like, no, it wasn't.
They were gone the other night. They went to. She had a swim practice, like kind of far away. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie. And I did.
I told her. I warned her.
And she goes, I go, it was a really good movie. She goes, did you like that? Like, what's the plot? You asked me about the plot. And
I was like, well, what did you think about the part when this part or that part? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I don't remember that.
I don't remember the plot. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, so what you're saying is you enjoyed the scenes that I enjoyed, that everybody enjoyed.
Because the thing is, when I got into Netflix, it said it had 5 stars. I'm like, wow, people really enjoyed this movie.
No, they didn't. They enjoyed a total of 7 minutes out of that entire movie.
It wasn't just 7 minutes.
I mean,
it was probably like 12. It was like 12 minutes. There's like another
yacht
5
scene.
minutes. And the yacht scene's really great. And then there's like another couple scenes.
There's a shower
where
scene.
There's some good. There's
shopping.
And I thought the shopping scenes were great.
It's like Pretty Woman, kind of.
Yeah, it's just like Pretty Woman. And then those were kind of fun. And then like the scenes with her best friend were kind of fun and lighthearted. And the rest of it, I have no idea what the hell went on. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, she was
I
like,
had
no,
no
I
idea.
thought that it was
I
it
have
had
no
a total
idea.
plot. And I was like, really? Then what happened when they did this and why? And she was like,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't recall that happening.
I don't recall anything.
Anyway.
And I'm like, how? She had a heart condition at the beginning of the movie. I'm
It's
waiting
never
for her to
referred to.
die from a heart condition, and then she doesn't die from that. And I'm like, why did they have her
They
have
don't
a heart
even
condition?
they maybe bring it up like one other time, and
Yeah.
you think, oh, this is going to be a key.
It's going to be like,
thing.
yeah, exactly. Like this will be a central theme of the movie.
It's not.
No, not a central theme. It's just lots of sex. Lots and lots of sex.
So I mean, that's really the point of the movie. It's like 50 Shades without the plot.
So okay, it's called 365 DNI,
DNI.
365 days.
And it's
on
got
Netflix.
subtitles because
Do
it's a
not
Polish movie.
Watch it anywhere near
Do
your
not,
children.
and don't watch it. Just fast forward to the good parts, you guys. You don't need to try to understand this movie. It is so poorly written.
It is.
And so bad.
It's the best, worst movie you're ever going to see in your whole life because it's 5 stars on Netflix. 5 stars. It's not about the plot.
No.
Somebody's asking what Dershowitz did.
Well, so the main girl, the Epstein girl that's been the most vocal about
Virginia.
Virginia, yes, and who's been particularly vocal about Prince Andrew raping her or her being like sold to Prince Andrew.
And Prince Andrew's like, I've never seen her before in my life.
Don't mind this photograph of the two of us
I've never
together.
seen her before in the garage.
Anyway, she also says she was forced to have sex with Alan Dershowitz, obviously the famous lawyer, 6 different times.
That's
in
kind
this
of a lot.
documentary. And
Kind
in
of
the
a lot.
documentary, he appears because, of course, he was one of Jeffrey Epstein's lawyers, and so he appears, and the amount of like adamant he is that he did not ever have sex on that island with anybody is very, very strong. But she also is very, very strong about her insistence that she had sex with Alan Dershowitz at least 6 times. And so I was left feeling like I don't know who to believe between the two of them. Now, I believe her about being trafficked by Epstein, and I believe the other girls in the documentary.
What about Clinton? Does she ever?
No.
She didn't say anything about Clinton?
No. She says she saw him, like, on the plane and, on the island.
She's just afraid of being suicided?
Well, and with good reason, right? So there's enough talk about Clinton that they were friends, that he visited the island on several occasions, but no one says anything about Clinton having actual relations of a sexual nature with anybody on the island. So there's been no accusations about that. That episode really stuck out to me. There's 4 total episodes in that series, and I just don't know who to believe because they are both so believable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I was wondering what your take would be, like if you would pick a side.
I mean, I haven't watched it yet, but I don't know why she would lie about doing that 6 times.
Well, and that's a very specific number, right?
Yeah, it's a very specific, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And it was weird because my husband watched it with me. He believed all the girls. He totally believed everything that they were saying. But at that point, he was like, I don't believe her about this. I believe him. And I don't know why. Maybe it was because Alan Dershowitz was the one dude who appeared, right? He was an accused dude who appeared in the documentary to deny it. Nobody else obviously was doing that. So he was convinced. I don't know.
It's interesting. Vicky says they don't dare mention Clinton in a bad light, And then what I hated about the documentary is they kept showing like the same 2 pictures of Epstein and Trump.
Yeah.
And
And
for
no
reason.
reason.
And James Patterson was the producer.
Well, he's
one
a neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a producer, and he hates Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He hates him.
Yeah.
So that there's an angle there to try to paint Trump in a bad light because he's a huge liberal and he hates Trump.
Yeah. Somebody asked what we were talking about. It's the Jeffrey Epstein. I don't remember what it's called. It's the Jeffrey Epstein documentary
called Epstein,
on Netflix.
something about money, dirty money or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what it's called. But it's on.
If you just look up Epstein on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on
you'll find
Netflix.
it.
It's right there. Like people are
It's
watching.
probably in the trending section.
Super popular. Yeah, and it's
good.
And I think there are 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
they're just like an hour. It's quick.
I've only watched the first one, and the first one was pretty brutal because it's the accounts of the girls who were trafficked, and and they all have the same account.
Well, and you'll get more. There's
Basically.
more. Like there's more
Oh
girls.
my God.
Like in the future episodes, you'll find there's even more girls.
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
It's just really, really brutal to watch because he was a monster, you guys.
Yeah, for real.
He was just a monster. It's just he's so gross.
And the level of power he
Yes.
had
Oh my God.
the government,
In the government and
in the cops,
and politics.
it was amazing.
It's like he was untouchable, and these people were in it with him. Celebrity, that's why that a lot of these celebrities, these Hollywood celebrities, knew exactly what he was doing. These politicians, government officials, they knew exactly what this guy was doing, and they did nothing. They did nothing. You know?
For Cindy McCain to now get on a panel on some stage and be like, "Oh, everybody knew."
Yeah.
How do you even say that and feel okay
about
with
yourself? Yeah, and then try to act like you're better than other people, or like you're trying to help other people. These girls' lives were destroyed.
And he preyed on the people that had really messed up lives. He preyed on young teenage girls that came from terrible home circumstances because he knew if he just dangled opportunity in front of them, they would not be able to resist him. And he was right.
And the worst part is that some of these girls, he would have them go out and get other girls, and it was like a mind thing, and they got in trouble. you know, these are girls who were getting in trouble for recruiting other girls. And it's like, and then nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And nothing happened to his pimp lady.
She's still out there, just doing her life.
It's all so gross how all of it's just this nasty, oh God, it's because money and power.
Yeah.
Money equals power. And then when you're in bed with all these politicians, these people are inexcusable, insufferable.
And he also was kind of, remember the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
There's an element of that to him too, where he would just, you know, he lied about his credentials to get jobs.
Yeah, he did.
And he was just brilliant about presenting and being so charismatic that people were so charmed by him.
That he said he had a degree, he didn't have the degree that he had. And the very first real job that he got, he lied about his degree to get that job. And the guy that hired him says now, that is the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life.
Because he forgave him. He was like, he called him out on it, and then Jeffrey just charmed him again. And he was like, okay, well, then we'll just promote you.
And that's why he got as rich as he did. It's because of that one job.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how, you know, you're given a break like that, and then all of a sudden you're catapulted to, you know, this unbelievable wealth and power. And it's because that one person gave you that break. And that is precisely what happened in his life. And that guy who gave him the break is like, imagine if I wouldn't have done that. You know?
I know. I can't imagine living with that sort of.
And he lives with that guilt. Yeah.
Anyway, it's really good. You need to finish it this weekend.
I will. I'll finish it. I'll finish it.
It's really, really good.
All right, we gotta go. And
we gotta go. We gotta go. You guys,
make sure you listen to the podcast that comes out this afternoon. Subscribe to the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast so that you get the notification that it's out there. Because I think it'll be, what is it? Usually 3, 4 o'clock that now.
Yeah,
that it gets
usually
released?
it's about 3 or 4 o'clock.
With David Harris Jr. So you don't want to miss it. He is phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys bring it in. Bring it in. Happy Hump Day. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.